So you've just made that decision. I want to do handstands, but where do you start? One of the basic things to start with is understanding the push in the shoulders. Now, the first exercise that you can do is plank holds. Okay. Now, it's a little bit different to normal plank holds because we want to push the shoulder blades apart. Kids call it, or gymnasts call it front support. Adults call it plank. So for this one, we're going to start on the floor. I'm going to show you this way first, actually. I'm going to think about hands going underneath the shoulders. Put my head in just so you can see. Really pushing the shoulder blades apart. Trying to think about the elbow pits driving forward. So really rounding the back, so we're not down here. So we're spreading the shoulder blades apart. From here, we want to think about pushing. We're going to walk the feet out, tilt the hips and squeeze. Now, working on just holding this, we're going to build strength. The next thing we can do is walk the hands back and then walk them back out again. Now, you might be tightening hamstrings and just get to here, but these, even a few of them, I can feel them in my shoulders, but we're aiming to try and keep that tightness and push in the shoulders as we're walking in and out. This is your first stage to chest to wall walks. If these feel easy, we can then elevate. You can use a box, a stool. If you're using a stool or a chair, make sure it's pushed up against the wall because you don't want it to move as you're on it. A box will not move. I suggest if you can, using a soft box. I'm going to show you with a hard box because that's all I have. So it could be even lower than this. This is just all I have at the moment. Basically, what we're going to do, the same thing. Plank, we're going to bring hands on the floor, feet are going to go in the box. We're pushing up, whole body, squeeze the bum. We're going to walk back. You might even just come here and then walk forward. Aiming to walk as close to the box as we can and then walk forward. Working on reps of them. Oof, they're getting me warm. Once they start to feel easy, then we can take it to the wall. So chances are you come into the wall, you might not even be able to step the hands. So therefore, you're just going to work on chest to wall holds. If you can walk in, walk back and out a few times. Maybe then walk in and try and hold for a few seconds and then come back down. It's about building that endurance and telling your brain, I can hold myself upside down, no drama. So the further away you are, the harder this will be. All depends again on your flexibility in your shoulders and your hamstrings. The main thing is we want to really push up and try and not lean forward with the shoulders. So if I start here, hands down, pushing away from the ground, locking those shoulders, I'm going to bring one leg up, pushing away, bring the other. Now we're trying to see if we can get that nice tilt and push. If you can, just think about the push. Step back, step forward, step back. That might be all you do. And then you come down to the side or you slide your feet down, get down however you want. Aiming to walk all the way in. I'm going to show you how that looks in a second when I get my breath back. So when we go into our full walks, we want to try and think about keeping that body nice and tight and pushing toes. We don't want to be like this. We want to push up, hold the body and tilt the hips. Then walk back, keeping tight, lifting the hand, and then walk forward like so. And then you might just slide down the wall or walk down the wall. It would suggest, when you first do these as well, maybe try it with trainers first because a lot of people slip or shoes off. I'd probably prefer trainers when you first start. Some people slide up and down the wall when they're using the socks and they find it much harder because it's mainly because they're not pushing enough, but some people slip like this. It's all coming from here, but psychologically, if you put your trainers on, it's probably going to give you one less thing to think about. Hope that helps. Any questions, comment below.